Alrighty. If this is working, I think we're live. This is Dunder Moose first. We're gonna be, well, you see, the last couple weeks I've been doing a lot of training. In my last video I said it was 14, it was actually 11. So I exaggerated a bit. But I taught a lot of courses last week, and I didn't get to do any hobby gaming. And under the stress, there were some Steam sales, and I may have made a purchase. So I'm gonna go ahead and take you through this game that I'm just kind of learning. Have I played this game before? Yes. Am I any good at it? No. Did my first mercenary party get destroyed by rats? Yes. So we'll see how this goes. I'm really not comfortable doing this. It's kind of new for me, but and I don't know if anyone's even watching, so maybe if nobody watches, the pressure's off. So I'm gonna start off. This game is called WarTales. Let me get my haggard face out of your way. And I realize there's this is not the kind of content you expect from This Is Dunder Moose. I have some really awesome interviews lined up, but because of the last couple weeks, I haven't been on the ball as far as like actually scheduling them and stuff. So that's gonna happen. But for right now, this is what you're dealing with. So as you start this game, you get to decide who is your mercenary company. So we got some choices to make. Your companions are apprentice friends looking for an adventure, men escorting merchants who lost their employer, deserters fleeing an abusive captain, young farmers looking for a better life, or bandits looking to escape the guard. So we got 5 choices. Each one of them starts with bonuses, and you get a different team. So if you choose apprentice friends looking for an adventure, you start off with more influence, because I guess you're well liked and well known. You start with less raw materials, which is useful for building things like crafting and repairing your armor. You get a swordsman, an archer, a ranger, and a brute, which sounds like a good team. And again, I don't see anything in the chat. If anybody's watching, just go ahead and say hi in the chat. And if you guys want one you want me to pick, I'll choose that one. But if we go men escorting merchants who lost their employer, you start with more money. You already start off with 150 crowns, but you lose 2 medicine. And you get a swordsman, a warrior, a spearman, and a brute. I'm not sure the difference between a swordsman and a warrior, to be honest. If you choose deserters fleeing an abusive captain, you get more raw materials, but you start off with a certain amount of suspicion. This is like, are the good guys out to get you or not? So you might have to avoid some patrols if you start off with some suspicion. Got a swordsman, a warrior, an archer, and a ranger. And if you're saying, what's the difference between an archer and a ranger? I don't think rangers shoot bows in this game. I think rangers are more like rogues. They start with a dagger or a shiv. Young farmers looking for a better life start with 10 pieces of bread, but their happiness is down. So they got food, but they're not as happy. And then finally, bandits looking to escape the guard. You start off with 2 stolen braised chicken and 6 stolen cloth. You get a brute, ranger, and archer. So you get 2 rangers for the bandits, which just kind of goes along with my idea that, like, I think rangers in this one are like thieves, although they do help you spot bad guys in the woods. So not seeing anyone in the chat, which is not surprising since this is my first time doing this. I just set up a test, and I clicking around. I didn't realize I was already streaming, and my friend Kara jumped in and posted some stuff in the chat, but I think I nuked that. Nothing but professional slick moves here at This Is Dunder Moose. So let's go ahead and, in the absence of any chat, I'm just going to go ahead and roll a d6. I've got this, here, let me share my face again. I got a friend on LinkedIn named Liz Riffle. She's one of the ones that I want to interview. And she also happens to make dice, so don't know if you can see that, but she made some. I bought a couple cool sets of dice from her. I got a D6. So we've got 5 choices here. We're gonna roll a D6 and we're gonna re-roll a 1. Or maybe we should re-roll a 6. And I came up with a 3. So that would be deserters fleeing an abusive captain. Alright, so next choice. Your companions are used to long walks, are cunning fighters, show incredible resilience, are excellent at slap games, or know how to talk to new recruits. Well, if you say long walks, that means that your fatigue stacks slower, so it takes you longer to get worn out. If you say cunning fighters, then you get more experience when you fight, and you get more influence after a battle, so that's pretty good. Show incredible resilience just means that everyone's a little bit tougher, your constitution's higher. Are excellent at slap games means that when you do get a critical hit, your damage will be increased by 10%. That could be huge, but it's also very situational depending on how often you're proccing those crits. And then know how to talk to new recruits says recruitment cost of companions is reduced by 10%. So, are we going to min-max this? Heck no. Whoops. I'm just going to throw the bones and see what we get random-wise. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They know how to talk to new recruits. And finally, if they had a flaw, it would be a somewhat meek appearance. Basically, they need to hit the gym. They're not. Their carrying capacity is decreased by 1. Is that a 1 cowbell or 1 anvil or 1 maple? I'm not sure what I'm looking at there. Eternal dissatisfaction reduces the troops' happiness by 1 during each rest. Oh, hope I don't get that bunch of. What would you call somebody that is just mopey? Mopes. Bunch of mopes. An uncommon bout of bad luck. Your critical hit is reduced by 3%. Oh, that'd be a bad one to stack with the good at slap fighting. Very hard time getting up in the morning. Hashtag relatable. Danger during rest increased by 10% because they're just snoozy. Or a very relative sense of loyalty. Your companions will leave the troop more quickly if they're unhappy. So, we got a 3. And an uncommon bout of bad luck. Alright, so that's gonna hurt in the long run. Now you can do adaptive exploration, which means that everything's pretty much the same, and it just ramps up depending on how big your group is and how strong they are. It's always going to offer a challenge suited to your troop. So it's like, it's looking at what you can do, and it's giving you a CR commensurate. This is the 5e style. So heck no. We're going to go for uneven, right? Region locked exploration. Each region of the world has a set difficulty from the start. You will have to expand and improve your troop before you can explore more dangerous areas and fight more powerful enemies. That makes it sound like they actually won't let me go somewhere dangerous until I'm ready. So I hope that's not what it is. I hope it's just if you wander into these parts and you're not ready, you're just going to get stomped. Because I think that's like the most exciting, right? You got to pay attention. So either way, I like that better than everything just being samey. So I don't look like I can change my starting region. We're going to be starting off in Tildren. Combat difficulty, let's go experienced. I should go novice because I don't know what I'm doing, but that just feels like a loss taking the wimp version. Survival difficulty experienced, and then of course in save mode we're going Iron Man because the stakes have to be high. We could say limited, only 1 save per game, but you can go back anytime to certain checkpoints, like the last village you visited. Free is you can save at any time and make multiple saves in the same game. Iron Man, 1 save, 1 chance. You cannot go back, and any game over is irreversible. So I feel like this is the way WarTales was meant to be played. I may regret this, but we'll see. And what shall we call this campaign? This is Dunder Moose's. Oh, I guess it just says this is Dunder Moose. Okay. I just put my name. Alright, so we got Neothal, a swordsman level 1. We've got Aldatos, an archer level 1. We've got Giltos, a ranger. We've got Litos, a warrior level 1. And I also have a pony back here. And the pony doesn't get a name. It's just pony. Oh, we can name the pony. Very good boy. I think instead of changing everybody's looks and names, we're just going to say you get what you get, you don't throw a fit. We probably don't want to get attached to these folk because my guess is I probably am going to screw something up and they're not going to last very long. But they may. At the beginning, enough is enough. After bearing that horrible captain's abuse for far too long, your companions can finally enjoy their well-deserved freedom. Although, deserters are never a welcome sight, be it for their former colleagues or the locals who regard them as traitors for some reason. They will need to keep their heads down while still making a living. Alright, and so here we are. We start off. This is our guys right here. And we're in this plateau, and I can see, when I hover over some of this stuff, I get to see, like, it highlights. So let's come over here and grab whatever that is. Looks like we got 3 purple flowers. Is there anything else? I'm afraid when I go for this that these guys are going to charge me, because that's what happened last time. Let's just walk up and see what they want to do. See how it's sparkling? Hey, don't you want this? Yep, they're sure enough. We got some bandits. We got level 1 bandits, a hoodlum, and a poacher. So let's go ahead and fight them. So at this point, it goes into turn-based, and you can start off your guys where you want. This is combat. When your turn comes, play any unit you haven't used yet in the round. You can find out which enemy will then come into play. Prepare your strategy. So down here, everywhere you see the blue swords crossed, that's me, their guy, me, their guy, and then we start over. Right? So I'm going to get 2 before I'm going to get basically two people will get to activate between their one. So the red, there's the poacher. He looks like he's an archer with a bow. And then there's the hoodlum. Looks like they've got a dagger or a sword. So each of these blue squares I can move my folk to. So if I don't like starting off, if I want to put them all on one side, maybe I'll bring my archer back here. And these two guys seem like they're similar, so I'm going to face them off. And yeah, I think the play is to charge the poacher first. Maybe we just double up on each of them. That's what we do. Okay, so you choose who's going to go first, and then down here, I can end Giltos' turn. I can move, I can stab, or I can administer first aid. Now you'll notice, moving and stabbing, you can do them. But this one, first aid, do you see that little one with like a orange diamond shape? If you look over top of Giltos' head here, you'll see he's got 2 of these. These are called Valor Points. It costs 1 Valor Point to use first aid. And Valor Points, once you spend them in the round, they're gone. You get them back, I think, somehow. And there's certain abilities that can generate them. But for right now, we're just going to move. I'm going to come right up into contact with this guy, and then I'm going to stab him. Engage. When you perform a melee attack on a free enemy, you engage them. An engaged unit can only attack their engaged opponent and has a higher chance of taking critical damage. Take advantage of this with your other units. An engaged unit is exposing their back. Attack them from behind to get a bonus. So you see at the top, the 2 is his armor, which just took a hit when I stabbed, and the 14 is his hit points, which looks like his armor protected him. And these 2 are kind of like animating a little parry and riposte, and that just kind of lets you know, hey, they're engaged. Like this guy, these guys are just kind of chilling. So nothing really I can do. If I try to disengage, he's going to get an attack of opportunity, and it ignores my guard. So that means he'll hit me straight to my hit points, I believe. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go ahead and end Giltos' turn. And now I can choose any of my other dudes, or my dudette, and activate them. So I'm gonna go with Litos here, and we're gonna move in. Since this guy's already engaged, I'm gonna come in from behind. And I'm going to go ahead and do a slash attack on him. Oof. So you see now he's got no more armor. He's got about half health and he's bleeding, which is probably going to take some hit points off of him each round just from that. So I've got a little bit of movement left, but I'm just going to end it. Just going to keep him flanked there. So he gets his turn. He stabs my guy, and my guy gets poisoned. So right there, very first encounter, and their dudes are using poison. So that's not cool. I keep wanting to say Neanderthal, but this is Neathal. And I'm going to go ahead and just charge the archer because I do not want to start taking missile fire. Now notice I'm getting out of the way. I have an archer and I want to shoot this one, but there's a chance I could hit Neathal, and it actually matters how your player or your guys how they interact with each other. Like, they will like each other or dislike each other. And I come to find out, if you accidentally shoot a dude in the back who's on your team, he does not have a good relationship with you. So also see how his cleave attack has like a radius. Anybody standing in that radius, including bad guys or good guys, will take a hit when he swings. So another way you can really cause grief for your teammates is if you don't pay attention and accidentally slash them. So let's go ahead and move Aldos up so that I know that she's in range, and see that when I hover over shoot, that shows me who she can hit. Now watch, if I aim at this guy, I got a 62% chance to hit the hoodlum. Or no, I think that's a 62% chance to hit my own dude. I don't know. It was hard to see because it's all stacked up on 3 people. Regardless, I'm going to shoot the poacher here. 7 hit points. And now she's got a special move that she can spend for 1 valor point to just move an extra 5 meters. I'm not going to use that this time because I don't want to waste her valor points. I think she's in a good spot. So the ender, and now this guy's probably going to punch me because he can't use his bow. So yeah, 1 hit point. So there's the strategy, right? Run up and smack the archer, and then they can't do as much damage. So she's going to shoot this guy again. And we'll just let her just stand there and keep shooting. Next one, we'll finish this dude off. Let's go ahead and cleave him. Ooh. Sorry, this is a bit graphic. Oh my gosh. Okay. So as you see, sometimes you get a critical hit, and if you do a critical hit for the final blow, it'll go into that animation, and yeah, it'll happen when they do that to you too. So just so you know, it's sometimes it's terrifying when you see it happen to your dude. And again, I'm poisoned. Now this guy's got a special one called Wrath. If the target has less than half of their health left, he's going to deal 5 to 6 points of damage. And if he does a fatal blow, he gets Fury, which means the damage of his next attack is increased by 50, which would be kind of a waste because this is the last person to fight. So I'm just going to go ahead and slash this from behind. And there we go. Alright, I bet they rue the day they decided to attack us. So it's a victory. We gain 41 XP. We gain 9 influence because we kind of cleared the area of some ne'er-do-well bandits. And we've got human remains, probably useless remains. Then again, not going to take the remains. Crowns, yeah, we definitely want the currency. Damaged dagger gives you the poisoning skill. Well, we'll take that. And hey, there's a lockpick. So I'm going to say loot all. It'll take everything except their corpses, which we haven't learned the cannibalism yet. So we can't eat the corpses, which I don't know if I want to be able to do that, to be quite honest. But this is the kind of game it is. Now notice I can repair all. Giltos got some damage to his armor, so I can repair that for 2 of my raw materials. I don't know if I want to do that or not because everyone's just got their starting gear, but I probably better just to keep him alive. And then notice how Litos has this level up arrow, so I'm gonna click on him, And I'm going to click on that. And now at level 2, he gets a special ability. He gets Berserker. Let's see. It deals 3 times more 2 to 3 damage to the target. Critical hit gains Fury. So I don't know if that means that he does like 3 hits of 2 to 3 damage. And it costs 1. We got Executioner, which costs 2. Deals 2 damage to all the units in the target area. Attacks 1 time for each unit in the target area. And then there's Sentinel. All engaged allies in the area gain riposte. The next time this unit is attacked by their engaged opponent, they attack in return with an attack of opportunity. Cancelled if the unit moves. So those are all pretty good. I don't know about Berserker or Executioner. I'm going to try Executioner. That sounds pretty scary. And then you'll notice that I've also got the option for increasing my stats. 7 is Strength, Dexterity 5, Constitution 11, Willpower, Critical Hit, and Movement. So I got 3 options. I could take Constitution up 2, which impacts my health and my carrying capacity. I can take my Willpower up 1, which... it's my morale, and it's also increases critical hit. So if you get to 15 points, the unit will survive the first time they should die in combat, once per encounter. So, or I could bring my critical hit chance up by 1%, and my critical damage up by 1%. So remember, our critical hits are lower because we're unlucky. So I'm going to just go ahead and take the 2 points to Constitution for Litos, and that's all we do. I don't think the pony gets any experience from that because it wasn't in the combat, but maybe it does. I don't know. We can check him out. Here's the pony. He doesn't have any armor. He's got 22 hit points. Yeah, the pony got some experience. What do you know? So we're gonna come on down here to the plateau. Oh, there's some rocky ground in the way. Sometimes you gotta navigate them around it. They will just stop if they hit a rocky patch. So now we got some. We can look at some ponies. This one's got the same hit points as my pony. The pony does not take any wages, but it does consume 6 daily units of food. It can carry 53 weight. I'm carrying right now 34.2 out of 86. So I don't know if I need another pony for a while. This one doesn't have any traits that I'm aware of. I can talk to the pony. With its sharp eye and soft fur, this is the perfect everyday companion. Alright. I think that one might be comparable to the one I got. Now this one can carry 53. How much was the other one? Oh, same. So what's the difference here? This patient animal is chewing on cabbage leaves. And then this pony right here has the traits thick-skinned and bloodthirsty. So he starts with 3% base guard, and his critical hit. So the horses can get into combat. Like you see, there's a rush. They can do 3 to 4 damage to the target. Pardon me. So you got some horses you can buy here, and these ones change out, I believe. I saw a pony in here that was, what do we say? The pony was an alcoholic, so you had to feed him, like, part of his food has to be like whiskey or ale or something like that. So we can inspect this, and we got a barrel with iron ore and cloth, but if we take it, we'd be stealing. I don't know if I'm ready to steal from the first civilians we've come across. Margachik, she's got a rancher outfit. Yeah, she's a civilian. She can punch. Let's talk to her.
Although the war in Edarin has been a boon for my business, I cannot help but feel for my poor ponies.
So there's been a war.
I can tell you aren't soldiers. Take them with you if you can. Otherwise, they would most likely end up dead on the battlefield through no fault of their own.
Alright, and then here's Cornert. Oh man, he does not look at his hand on his back there. Let's talk to him.
When I think of how many people don't shoe their ponies, it makes me want to pull out the little hair I have left.
So if we buy these, we got three horseshoes, which doesn't quite make sense to me because our horse has 4 feet, but it's 50 gold per. And if you look at our, crowns. If you look at our crowns, we only got 211, and we're going to need to pay out 55 of them as wages in the next 3 rests. So cool as that is, I'm not going to be buying your horseshoes, dude.
Buy a horse from us, and I'll throw in the horseshoes for free.
Okay, so he'll throw in horseshoes for free if we buy a horse. How much do the horsies cost? 180. Oh, and it's a recruitment. Oh, and they're gonna eat it. They're gonna eat it like a horse. So, maybe this is a down the road when we level up. Maybe that's a good time to have horses. So let's just keep traveling the world and see if there's any more resources we can get for free. I feel like we're on a road here. Yep, and so here's looks like some refugees and some merchants. The merchants have bags of goods. The refugees just have like that handkerchief on a stick. But notice that the daylight. Let's inspect the sign. To the north is the Vertruse province. To the west is Highland Trackers Camp. To east is Tiltrin Jail, and south is the county of Arthas. Let's talk to these guys. They got money. Or not. Maybe they don't want to talk to us. Okay, fair enough. Let's come into Stormcap. Cap. Here we go. And so we've got the Three Hares Market, the Apothecary Clinic, the Traveler's Inn, the Town Hall, and the Forge. Let's check out the Town Hall first. Let's see what's going on here. We've got the Lady Mayoress.
Are you mercenaries?
Are you
Know that
mercenaries?
we do not take kindly to refugees in these parts.
Oh, they don't like refugees,
Why?
huh?
You ask? Because they have overrun our streets and are now taking to the roads. Erdogan is sending our way anything with legs and a mouth that cannot wield a sword.
So there's a lot of people trying to escape the
You
fighting.
have your work cut out for you. There is no lack of honest folk in need of help to fend off the refugee menace.
All right, so the local Lord Mayoress is not too pleased with all these people needing help. Let's check out the Three Hares Market. And sure enough, we can see some...
Please, can you spare some food?
She has a burlap sack and a rope. Let's give her some food. Here,
Thank
have
you
it.
so much. I will pray for you.
You're welcome, lady. Alright, so we gained some influence. That's good. Let's talk to this guy,
For a
Renard.
few crowns, I can polish your armor. Please. I'm so hungry.
Alright, we'll give you some money to polish our armor. I feel bad for you.
A little spit and polish here and there. Done. So shiny I could go blind just looking at it. Thank you for all the money. It will be well spent.
Renard stole 20 crowns and took off. Okay. So some of the refugees will truly appreciate you, and some of them you give them 10 and they'll take 30. So that's what that is, I guess. Let's see who we got here.
Those refugees. I understand there's a war in Edoran, but that doesn't mean they can just help themselves.
Alright, so he's got mutton, chicken, perch, and salt. I I'm not really sure which of these I'm gonna need. Maybe I'll get 3 muttons, 2 chickens, 3 perch, and 3 salt. I know this stuff's important, but I'm not sure what, and I'm not ready to start stealing yet. So let's talk to her.
You buy it.
You touch it, you buy it. So she's got wheat, salt, cabbage, grapes, and apples. Cabbage should be, let's see, that's 2 food for 3. 2 food for 3, 2 food for 3. And wheat is a component for cooking. Alright, let's make our salt 5 and do 5 wheat. I think wheat and salt you can make into bread. So, but yeah, we've kind of spent a boodle here. So I'm ready to leave. And let's talk to Wymacan or whatever.
Come.
Wyman.
My wares.
Alright, so he's got amber. I'm not sure. I think this stuff will get into play when we can craft at the apothecaries. He's got pottery. I don't know what pottery does for me. Woolen cloth. A barber kit. This is what you can use to change your looks around camp. He's got some iron ore. He's got some sandstone. He's got some hemp. I am actually going to buy some hemp. I think I want all of it because you can use that to make ropes, and those come in handy for, like, I want to say like fishing and stuff. Armor. Leather is used to craft weapons, armor, and armor layering. Let's get a couple of those and a couple iron ore. I don't know. I feel like I might be going on too much of a spending spree here. We'll see how well I can make use of this stuff. Alright. Let's check out the apothecaries. So here's where we can craft if we want to make someone an alchemist. Let's make the archer an alchemist. Aldros will become an alchemist. So what can we make? We can make a hand bomblet. If I had cloth and Alzarian powder. Recoil bomblet. This bomblet contains spices that make your eyes and nose burn. Okay, so we can make like a flashbang or a mace. Bee bomber bomblet. There are probably better things to do with this bee-filled box, but someone decided it would be a good idea to toss it at enemies. Pristine fang honey. So I don't have what I need to make those. Nope. I've got the iron ore. I've got the comfrey. That was that first purple flower. This is the one I want to make. Medicine. So we need comfrey, snow iris, and a vial. So, don't have what we need here. Let's see if
My concoctions
Marelna
can heal
has
those
them.
grievous injuries. Be sure to hold on to the vials after using them.
So I got 5 medicine. She's got 5 for offer. She's got a cure for the plague. I don't know if I need that yet. Fish oil. And then she's got some recipes for strength oil and sharpening oil, which I'm guessing, yep, strength oil 1 and sharpening oil 1. And that's worth 83 and 84. So, man, the recipes for them cost less than the oil themselves. So that might be a good purchase down the road when we got some money. So this would be, if I wanted to buy 5 vials. Well, no, if I buy these for 39, I get the vials with them. But I got 79. I can't really do that. Can I spend a... I don't think my guy's really hurt that bad to need healing. So here's where I guess my spending spree kind of might work against me. We need to make some money here. We need to not stop spending. So here's my emissary.
Won't you be looking for work? Our role as emissaries is to ensure that all service requests are fulfilled. We regularly...
Alright, so vanquish the Forthanol gang. It's an easy one. And you get 185? Yeah, let's do that. And then, that's hard, the Lewert gang. A group of drunkards have decided to square off with the refugees. Alright, let's go take care of the drunkards. That's easy. Average, not gonna do it. Average, well, maybe we should. Locate the Tomb of the Ancients and exterminate rat infestation. Now this may or may not be where I bought the farm before, but you know what? Let's go ahead and, okay, so we've got enough that we got to complete one before we can take more. Now we've got some folk here that we could even hire, but we don't have enough money for that. And let's talk to this guy, the informant.
You. Yeah, you. You looking for work? I can give you tips and point you toward the best missions. The kind that pays much better than the measly rewards the Mercenary Guild has to offer.
Ooh, pays better. I like the sound of that. But you have to buy it with your renown, which we just haven't built that much up yet. So we will, or you can steal it. How's he gonna pay off if we steal from him? I might risk that later.
You'll then have to meet the client and meddle in other people's affairs. But at the end of the day, it's the number of crowns in your purse that counts, right?
That's exactly right, the informant. Alright. And then we could talk to this hombre here if,
Hey, it's not often you see new faces around here. Well, apart from the Edoranian war refugees, that is.
you can buy an apple pancake. That gives you 14 food, but it's 30, so it's not really that, the apple pancake isn't really that, efficient, where you're paying twice the crowns for only 14 food, whereas, like, the apples, I bought them for 3 crowns for 2 food, right? So, and then brandy is 3 crowns for 1 food. Strong alcohol, which could also be used to unclog latrines, but it increases the troops' happiness by 1 when they have brandy. So, let's get 3 brandies. Call that good.
Feel free to come back often. There's always folk looking for work around here, especially since all the fighting started across the border.
Sing a song to let the bard in you shine requires loot. So if we can find a loot, then we can make money here by singing. It will cost us 44 crowns to rest, but we're going to recuperate 3 valor points if we do. Let's just get out there and if we need to rest, we can camp it. So the only place we haven't been is to the forge. So let's talk to this guy.
You can use my anvil. I can also repair your armor. Oh, and I'm looking to hire a skilled blacksmith, if you happen to know one.
So, I guess we don't have any armor to repair. 5 for raw material, 5 for coal. So, let's check out the forge and see how this works. Now, we need to pick someone to be our blacksmith, and we've already got an alchemist. So, swordsman, executioner, or ranger. Oh, hey, Alchemic Raker. I'm sorry, I have not been keeping up on the chat. I do not think this is randomly generated at all. I think this is all programmed into the game. So, hey, what do you think, buddy? Do you think we should make our swordsman a ranger or the executioner or the blacksmith? And sorry if like that. Let's see if I can tell how old that chat is. I will say that I am playing it with hashtag no prep because I barely know what I'm doing here. Let's make Giltos our proper blacksmith, and now we can make a throwing knife, a throwing sickle, or a throwing hatchet. We need wood for each of those. We can make a shield. Or with leather and cloth, we can make basic armor called rags. Alright, this may be something to come back to. We need to get out there and pay off some of these bounties. So here's one. This is the easy one. This is another easy one, and then this one is the average. So let's aim for this easy one. It looks like we're heading southeast of town. Oh, and we got a knowledge point, so we get to decide how to spend it. Run lets us get places quicker, so that's a good one. Rationing. Your companions are now more sensible and ration their food, so that's actually really good. Frugality. Each companion agrees to a cut in their wages for the greater good, so it costs less to pay them. Smooth talk helps with recruitment. Weighted training helps them carry more. Feat makers. They get maximum valor. Oh, they get one more valor point. Your troop can add objective markers to the map. Cannibalism. See, I told you about this one. Your troop is prepared to do anything to survive, including eating their own. You can now devour human corpses, and that's considered a bonus. Then artful dodgers. Your companions are honing their criminal skills and learning to master the art of stealth. The suspicion meter depletes 10% faster. Career plans allows you to have enhanced control over your companion's evolution when they level up. You can spend influence to add 1 extra plus to an aptitude. That's pretty good. And then restoration. Repair materials and village blacksmith restore 5 additional armor points. Misanthropic troop. Companions who are on bad terms can toughen up by aggravating their quarrels even more. 2 enemies can use the insult action to gain the sociopath trait for 300 influence. That seems kind of ridiculous. Drinking buddies. Best friends can get drunk together to forget their woes. Man, this game is not encouraging good behavior, I gotta say. Getting drunk, becoming sociopaths, eating dead bodies. You know what though? It was a different time. We can't judge by our own. Let's go with rationing, because we have to spend food more often than anything else. Alright, so let's get out of the map. And let's just follow... Oh, we gotta depart the town. Let's just follow the road. I don't want to talk to the refugee. Is that bad? I know he's gonna ask me for money or food, and I just don't have it to give. Now, if you see the star, that's the patrols. If I had any suspicion on me, I would not want to see them, because they would try to apprehend me for my misdeeds. I got some cloth out of this just barrel along the way for no reason. That's pretty good. Keeping my eye open for any more of those little sparkles. And we're just traveling, just a little band of mercenaries. That's all it is. And oh, what are these guys? Farmers? Are they gonna let us pass, or are they brigands? Nope, they not gonna let us pass.
Refugees. We'll toss them out ourselves. We'll toss them all out. Yeah, I've been drinking. We all have. How'd you know? You seers or something? Never mind. Leave us be. We've got refugees to clear out of Tiltrin.
So we got a bunch of drunk people, and they're looking to beat the heads in. We could attack them and get some leather. We could just give them their brandy and we'll get more renown. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I hate giving these drunkards my brandy. I feel like they've had enough, and I want my troops to get the bonus. But
that's awful kind of you. We were starting to get thirsty.
what's this guy just looking in the wrong direction?
Think we'll take a little nap, and we'll decide what to do later.
All right. So we've completed it, and we actually didn't even need to do any bloodshed to get there. So that's pretty good. So let's head on back to town and get our money. Because I think the easy one was up to the northeast, and I do not want to do the hard one yet because we don't have any. Now, do you see this little sparkle right here? That's telling me that there's some fishing to be done, and so I want to show you guys that cool little mini game. Now, I got a it's another thing where I've got to give somebody the job if I want a fisher person. So let's go ahead and make our sword. Well, let's make our executioner a fisherman. It's very stressful being an executioner. So basically, what it's going to do is I'm going to throw my hook out there, and if a fish grabs onto it, it's going to start pulling it back and forth. And I need to like click and release to keep it in the sweet spot, or else my line will break and I'll lose my hook. I've got 0 hooks. So that's a waste. Sorry, okay. We'll come back when we have purchased or fashioned a hook out of iron. And then we'll catch some fish. So the little 3 carp, there was like 3 fish that were in that spot. And then it shows you how many hooks you have. We need to go back into the tavern and visit our good buddy, the emissary.
Might you be looking for work? Our role as emissaries is to ensure that all service requests are fulfilled. We regularly update our job offers. Here is your reward.
Thank you. So I've got 2 more. Let's see. Are there any more? Well, I guess there's another average one I can accept. All right. Yikes! That looks like a big area. I've just got to locate it though. I was expecting more renown. I've only got 38. I thought we were going to be in the 50s by now. Oh well. At least we are loaded. Let's depart. And I'm just going to talk to these merchants. You can only walk for so long before you guys need to take a camp. Fatigue. Oh, see, there we go. Your group is overtired. Your companions might die of exhaustion if you keep walking. You really should rest. Okay. Let's come out here where we're not in the way, and let's go ahead and pitch our camp. So you can rest at a campfire in your camp, feed your troops, and pay their wages to avoid unrest. Resting fills your fatigue meter, restores valor points, and speeds up time. So, and you can decide where you want to put them. So if I want them to be more friendly, I can have them like sit close to each other. And then there's certain things that'll happen where you can, impact how they feel about each other, and it will hit everyone that sits close to them. So here's my workshop. I guess, well, no, he's already got a job. Who does not have a job yet? Alright, this guy is without a profession. I'm going to use him as my tinkerer. So now everyone's got a profession. If I had wood and grease, I can make a torch. I can make lock picks, but hey, look what else I can now make is fish hooks. So let's make 3 of those. And I can make rope. So I'll make 2 of those. And yep, I'm going to use my tinker again. And now I can make a python. When driven into a rock, this spike can be used to hang a rope and descend from steep heights. So I don't know how that's useful yet. But notice, like down the road, I can build a tent, a hitching post, a cooking pot, and a camp chest. You can upgrade your camp as you go. And I think if I assign this guy to the workshop, he'll make stuff for me while we're there. So he's gonna come up with some raw materials. So let's go ahead. We gotta prepare a meal, and people need 15. They want 15 food. So I can put it together with meats and so let's give them a chicken and some bread and some apples. Now that's a little bit of a waste because it's more food than they want. Our happiness is 5 though, so yeah, let's go ahead and boost that happiness by giving them just a little bit more. We don't need to pay them. There's no danger where we are, so I'm gonna go ahead and rest. So all that food's now gone. So the troop is well rested. You've gained 2 valor points. We increased our happiness by 3, plus 3 for companions assigned to the campfire. So we're now at 8. Your companions are pleased. You've gained the following bonuses: maximum valor points increased by 1, and the camp has produced. So we got these 2 resources because I had homie bro here hammering away. So now we can leave the camp. And we're ready. Let me check my map. And I think this was the other easy one. Yeah, let's go for it. Do I have another knowledge point? I do. So let's learn frugality. And call that good. And let's head off towards our other encounter. Making sure to pick up any resources we spot along the way. So, like you see, I've got a refugee here, and I've got 2 merchant caravans, and then I got the patrol.
Interest you in my humble wares, my good sirs?
So, like, I'm interested in this armor and this sword. However, 90 and 130, that's a lot of money. Now, I could steal it, right? Or I could just attack them and try to take it. But if I attack them, I'm going to be wanted for 50 to 60. If I try to steal it, I'm also going to be wanted. But you know what? It's a two-way street. I can sell them some things. Like, I've got only 1 hemp. You can't really make rope with 1 hemp. So, but I'll only get 1 gold from it. So it's not like I'm going to get up to 90 to get this armor. I think we're just going to call it good. Say, well met, good sirs, and keep on going to our next payday. And if I talk to that guy, he's just going to ask for something. Now you'll notice I got another knowledge point, so let's go ahead and so I'm going to increase the gold found after after a battle. Right now it's just all about those resources, you know. Like, you know what? Let's talk to this guy.
I can polish your armor for...
Oh, I remember you.
How did you find me?
We could threaten him and get our 20 back.
Please don't hurt me.
Shall we teach him a lesson? Oh, yeah, no, he's a beggar. I'm not going to teach him a lesson. That's kind of funny that you can run into that guy again after he takes more than you want to give him. I mean, I still feel kind of bad taking the 20 back, honestly, but hard times, yo. Alright, I don't think I can cut wood. Well, I need wood. Everybody's already something. I've got a tinkerer, an alchemist, a blacksmith, and an angler. Let's switch her out and make her a woodcutter. Because I want to show you this mini game. Alright, so you got the discs are going to show up. You got to place your cursor on it, and then when it's around the middle circle, you'll gather more wood. So that was a close one. Not quite. Oh, missed. Missed again. There we go. So we got 6 wood, got some XP. It's pretty cool. I think there's a chest in here, but I don't have the golden key for it. So let's talk to Captain Rovan.
To think that we have to camp out here because of some pig-headed bandit. That Bertram will stop at nothing to terrorize the yokels. But when it comes to facing the guard, that's a whole other matter. You see that cave to the north? He's holed up in there. It's been 3 days and still he won't surrender. Bertram knows he's done for, yet he continues defending his lair with such doggedness that we have no choice but to starve him to death.
Yikes.
That's why I need mercenaries. He doesn't know you. He might even let you in if he thinks he can convince you to help him. And once you've gained his trust, you can finish him off for us. We'll make it worth your while, I promise.
Alright.
I will never help the refugees after what happened. They are all just like Bertram. Lawless scoundrels, the lot of them.
Alright, these people are feeling pretty harsh about the refugees, but let's go check out this Bertram guy and see. I don't know if he's above our pay grade or not. There's Bertram. Let's talk to Noah
To think
Nisa.
that 4 years ago, Bertram and I spent our days driving oxen. Seems like a lifetime ago.
She's got a jacket and a dagger. Don't think I can steal from her.
I hate having to strong-arm the farmers, but we have no other choice. The citizens of Tiltron refuse to hire us or share their resources with us.
Yeah, that's a rock and a hard place, right? I got a locked chest here. And let's talk to Bertram.
Ah, mercenaries. Did Fergus send you to help us? Roland hired you to kill me. I beg of you,
Why
don't
did we
do
tell him
this.
that?
We do not enjoy bullying the farmers, you know. We have no choice if we want to survive.
Hey, Archer's friend, how's it going? Good to see you in the chat, bro.
Roland is the one who must die. I will match his offer. In fact, I can pay you more. And once he is gone, the farmers of Chiltern will have no one to protect them. We won't have to force them to share their resources with us. Kill the captain. It's the only solution.
Alright, chat, what do you think? Should I follow up on my original word and take out Bertram and his bandits? Or should I turn coat and go kill the captain? I will abide by whatever happens in the chat, but if nobody responds after a certain amount of time, I will just roll a d6, and odds we go with our original word, evens. We will turn tables. So go ahead and pop in the chat if you type either Rovand if you want me to stay with the good guys. Type in Bertram if you want me to switch sides. We'll see how this goes. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not using StreamYard right now. I'm using OBS. So I'm not sure how fast it keeps up with the chat. Oh, and it says top chat. I want to say live chat. Oh, no wonder. Okay, let's try this. Ah, the music has stopped. I think it's time for me to roll the bones. Odd, I stay good guy. Even, I throw in with Bertram. I rolled a 1. Sorry, Bertram. You're going down. Alright, that's not good. All 3 of them have leader's aggression. Got a poacher, Bertram, and Hoodlum. And it looks like Bertram's got quite a bit of armor and some hefty hit points as well. Can't really see what's going on because none of my guys have a torch. There is a rock slide that will kill everyone in this red area when it lands. Let's go ahead and move Litos over and grab the torch on the ground. Oh, I was clicked on the wrong person. Daggone it. Oh, this could be bad. I just ran him right in front of all of them without... And he can't reach them with his attack. Oh, no. Oh, noes. And then I take 8 points damage from the leader. Alright, we're not going to make that mistake again. I'm going to click on her. And she's going to move up to the torch. And now notice I have a torch option. So I'm going to grab that. And I'm going to chuck it at this poacher. Which will hit him and get him to burning. But apparently will not light anything up. So let's keep on moving. And we're going to shoot the guy we just set on fire. And looks like his armor is gone. And I'm gonna run. Actually, no, let's cancel that. I don't want to spend that. I'm just gonna end our turn. I cannot believe I sent that guy right in front of all of them. Ooh. He hit me and knocked me back. Alright, Giltos, we're gonna need you to help out, bud. Let's have you run right up to this guy. And haul off and stab him. And that's that, but they're engaged. And now he can't really get anywhere. I've just got to run up and support. This is the guy you want in front because he's got that wide swinging sword, which just like AD&D First Edition, you know, there goes the rocks. Hey Mooseworks, how's it going? It says I have this game on Steam, but I haven't installed it yet. Yeah, I was really stressed out last couple of weeks. I was doing a lot of training, and I wasn't playing any D&D, and I wasn't doing my YouTube, and I even uninstalled Twitter because I just didn't have the time. So I was probably not a good place to make decisions with my money because I was all stressed out. But yeah, Steam sale, and I saw this game, and I was like, you know what? If I can't play real D&D, at least I can have a mercenary troop running around and kind of get it that way. So. I don't feel like I'm doing too bad, actually, for not being really great at this game yet. You know, it's early yet. I might still... Okay, I'd love to put this guy right here and hit both of those guys with my sword, but check it out. There's going to be a rock slide at the end of the turn, and I do not want to get crushed. So I'm going to go ahead and take a slash at the back of this hoodlum. And then I'm going to run back around to this side and call it good for Neothal. Now we got Giltos, we've got Litos, who's engaged with... I guess all Litos can do is just stab Bertram himself. So I'm going to click on Litos. Can I select him? Oh no, I must have already clicked on Giltos. Okay. Giltos, do your stab on this guy. And we'll call your turn good. And then they'll get a turn, and he's going to have to stab you back. And poison you, because everyone's got poison at first level for some reason. Alright, here we go. Looking forward to this one. Cutting Maelstrom deals 2 damage to all the units in the target area. Oh, but I'm trapped in combat and I can't move to get more than one. I'm not going to waste it on this one turn. I'm just going to do a straight up slash and call it good. Sorry, Litos. I wasted your turn. Oh, 10 points of damage. That's rough. That's rough. Alright. Oh, I can't shoot. I will have to move up. Let's see. Do I want to move her there? I want to move her. I don't know if my bow will knock back, but if so, there's a chance I can knock this guy into the pattern of the rocks. Oh no, he took a step back, but then he stepped forward again. We're gonna end the turn. So he's still kind of burning. Oh, he shot his own guy by accident. That's pretty bad. Oh, I thought he was gonna get hit by the rocks, but he was just close enough not to. Alright, Doofus, you're going down. Alright, so that just happened. She's just gonna position herself here. I know it's kind of hard to see in the dark. Oh, hey, cool. Friend request from Mooseworks. Oh, where did it go? I don't know what I'm doing yet on Steam, but I will friend you up, my brother. We Moose have to stick together, don't we? Alrighty, Litos. Now is your time. Nope. What's going on? Can I select you? Can I select you? What am I doing? Oh, she needs to end her turn. Now I can... Alright. I'm gonna move, and I'm gonna put you right here. Surround and engage enemy unit with 2 allies to get a bonus. Awesome. Where'd you go? Okay. We're gonna do Cutting Maelstrom. We're gonna target the leader, but I believe I get a hack on all 3 of them. Yeah! Oh no! I hit Giltos. I don't know if you saw that. It said that our relationship had deteriorated, which is what happens when you smack your own dude with your most powerful attack. A dying unit can only move. If you heal them before they take damage, they will be able to fight again. If not, they will be permanently lost. So I believe that's my guy right there. Giltos is dying. Does Neothal have the... Neothal does have a heal ability. So let's just do our final slash on the boss here, Bertram, and try to get out of the fight before our guy dies. Alright, this could be real bad, because remember, I'm playing on Iron Man mode. If... Okay, no, let me see. I can try a Wrath on him. That's my last... Let's do Wrath. Ooh, he's got 1 hit point. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, with his 1 hit point, if I click this and he decides to attack Giltos, Giltos is dead, like permadeath. But I think he's engaged with Lidos, so I think he has to attack Lidos. I don't think he has the option. Because if he does, I'll get an opportunity attack, and at 1 hit point, that should be it. So, come on, please, please, don't let Giltos die. Oh, no! Calamity! He did a spin attack and hit both of them, and Giltos is no more. Ooh, my friends. This is pretty rough. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to spend some first aid and I'm going to heal up Lidos. This has been kind of a disastrous fight. Now I'm going to move again and just try to get... I still want to be in contact, but I don't want to hit my own dude again because that was... Yikes. I'm glad I don't have my face cam on right now so you can't see me just cringing. Alright. So I'm going to loot all of this. I got Giltos' dead body. You can bury them wherever you want. Oh my gosh. Then I got the human remains, and then I've got crowns. The ringleader's Quaif. How do you pronounce that? Quaif? Quaff? Yeah, Moose works. Poor Giltos. Giltos. Yeah. Giltos is gone. All I got is his body. I'm going to repair all the armor that I can. Yep. I'm going to heal all that I can with my medicine. And then we're going to have to find a way to continue. Alright, here's Captain Rovend. You better pay up, dude.
So, Bertram is dead.
Yeah.
My men and the good citizens of Tiltron will be glad to hear it.
Oh, poor Giltos.
For your courage and your devotion to our cause. Here is the reward the Lady Mayoress promised me. You deserve it. Goodbye.
Alright. So... So we made some bank there. My hair's all messed up because I was like, oh no! We made some bank there, but we lost Giltos, and how fitting that that I should feel such remorse over the loss of Giltos. I think I don't have anyone who's a thief. I'm gonna try. I just want to show you guys how the thieving stuff works as well. So I got a woodcutter, a tinker, an angler. Okay, Altos, we're going to change your profession again. We're going to make you a thief now, lady. You are a jack of all trades. Rotate the pick and press the mouse to insert it into the lock. The closer the pick is to an opening, the more it lifts up, but if it jiggles too much, it might break. And these things break like mad. And I only have 1 pick, so I want to be... super Oh, and I broke it. Okay, well, no, no lockpick left. I warned you that I might suck. I think I warned somebody about that. So we can't get in there because I only have one lockpick. So I think our play at this moment is just to exit and just be happy with our money. And let's see, is this a place where we can bury? Do I have to go to the inventory to bury him? Yeah, Giltos' dead body. You can bury them wherever you want. Let's bury him outside. I push R to turn it. Oh, we can't put him up on the hill because we can't get there. We'll put him outside of town a little bit. Here we go. Yeah. We'll have him facing to the east. All right, what should we put on his epitaph, guys? Tell me in the chat. What should it say? Here lies Gil Toast. I think there's a bit of a delay, so I'm not gonna jump the gun so quick. I'll wait for the chat. What should the epitaph of our brave fallen friend be? And it's my fault he died, because I could have done that way better if I hadn't run Litos up there with his back wide open. I thought I was clicking on another character and I'd already clicked on Litos. I feel like this is like a real Oregon Trail moment. This is the best hex crawl days, R-dubs. Thanks, Mike. I don't know if that was what we should put on the epitaph or if you were just making a comment. I'll just say, never was... No, that's too much. We don't have a whole lot of space. My bad, Gildos. I shouldn't have swung. You will be missed. Don't haunt me. My bad, Giltos. I shouldn't have swung. You will be missed. Don't haunt me, Litos. Oh, I get a sad little... Would anybody like to say a few words? Giltos, the first to fall. Alright, and on this somber note, looks like we've been going for a little over an hour. I want to thank you guys for joining and being with me. And I'm just going to go ahead and save this. This is Dunder Moose. And I don't know if this was interesting or not. I don't know if you guys want to see more or not. But I had fun playing this little game and showing you. And I hope you have a great night. And I will see you next time on this.